Check it out.
The Amazing Race Season 33 is currently airing on CBS or right here on Color 10, and I'm lucky enough to be here with the Season 32 winners, Will Jardal and James Wallington. How are you both? Thanks so much for being here.
We are great.
We are doing really great. We're so excited to be here. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, of course. So it's been a few years since your guys' season aired and since you won because of COVID. So I know this is going to make you jog back in your memory, but what was your experience like on The Amazing Race a few years back?
Oh my gosh, our experience was amazing. I mean, pun intended. It was the adventure of a lifetime, the things that we were able to do, the places we were able to visit, and the people we were able to meet along the way. I mean, it was the best experience, and I really don't know how we are ever going to top it.
The worst part about all of it was doing this experience and then having to wait 2 years before our season actually aired on television.
Yeah.
So we wanted to tell our families all these amazing things that we were able to do, but we had to wait. And I think the waiting period made watching the show way more rewarding because we got to relive it after kind of forgetting a lot of the details that happened over the 2-year period.
It wasn't just the fact that we won, we kept secret, but also that we got engaged at the finish line. Everyone knew we got engaged, but it was weird not being able to tell our story as to how it went down.
Yeah, that would be interesting, kind of hiding those like important life milestones, from the people that mean the most to you. So fast forwarding to today, what are your thoughts on this current season of Amazing Race Season 33?
This current season of Amazing Race Season 33 has been so much fun. I'm so glad that the show is back. I feel like Amazing Race is a show we need now more than ever, just to be so reminded of how beautiful the world is and how amazing the people are in it. So it's just really fun to watch these teams finally get to finish out their race after a 19-month long pit stop.
And I think for a lot of people, the race, especially over the pandemic, people have been going back to watch earlier seasons. Now having a brand new season where COVID is part of the storyline, I think it's exciting to just see other places. We've all been locked up in our homes. And so that escapism that the race offers has been amazing, especially with 33, because it feels like a really lighthearted, friendly and fun season.
Yeah, absolutely. So with this season, and the finale is like literally in sight, which is crazy. Who do you guys think takes it all? Who are you rooting for, or who do you think takes it all?
Oh my gosh, with the teams that are left, it's so hard because
Very close.
I think all the teams that are left in the race have what it takes to win. I really do think the race is designed for any team to win. However, there have been 3 front runners, as we've seen since the very beginning, and that's Dusty and Ryan, Kim and Penn, and Raquel and Kayla. I think it's any of their races to win at this point, but if I had to guess, I'm really pulling for Raquel and Kayla. They keep saying that the only leg that matters is the final one. They haven't gotten a first place yet. And so I'm really hoping they're being set up to cross that finish line first and, emerge as this season's winners.
I hope so. I also am rooting for Raquel and Kayla. But like you said, I think Kim and Penn are doing really well. They're on that high of winning 3 in a row.
Now 4.
What?
Yeah, it's 4 now.
And then Dusty and Ryan, they've had some hiccups, but I think they're a really strong team. So I honestly think those 3 potentially will be the final 3. But again, the final leg, something could happen and it could all flip and you never know. So it's anybody's game.
And I think that's what makes the race so exciting because it really is unpredictable and one mistake can really throw you out of the competition.
Yeah. All right. One of my final questions for you is, so what advice would you have for friends or couples or mother, son, father, daughter, whatever the situation is that are wanting to compete on the race? What would be your advice for them?
If you want to compete on the Amazing Race, you've just got to do it. And the first step is to apply. Yeah. So don't procrastinate, get off the couch, make an audition tape with your loved one, whoever it may be, whether it's your mom, your dad, a best friend, a roommate. It's literally the best experience you'll ever have in your entire life. And so you never know unless you just do it. I applied 9 times. I never gave up. I knew it was something I wanted to do. And it's all about timing. So if it doesn't happen the first time you apply, maybe the next. Just if it's something you want, keep at it. Never give up on that dream.
And when you make your video and when you're applying, just be 100% yourself. Be your authentic version of who you are. Don't try and sell this version of what you think they're looking for, because anybody can pick up that you're being really quickly. Just be incredibly authentic. Find that perfect partner that's going to push you to be better, and just tell your stories why you think you could win. They want teams that believe they can win and are ready to fight it out and compete.
And of course, just know the show. Go back, watch all the seasons, take notes, and really prepare for the adventure of a lifetime.
Wow. Well, I think for anyone that is looking to apply, I think that's awesome advice to take after. So, Will and James, where can we follow you and continue to support your guys' journey?
Oh yeah, if you want to follow us, you're more than welcome to. It's at It's Will and James on Instagram. We have a YouTube channel. We post all kinds of travel content together. But yeah, you're more than welcome to follow along.
Awesome. Thank you both so much for being here, and continue to watch this season of The Amazing Race on CBS, or you can continue to stream it on Paramount Plus. We'll be right back.